reimbursements for free meals that roughly 80% of their students qualify for.
For some of our most fragile students, this is the only place where they get a hot, nutritious breakfast and lunch. We were so concerned that we partnered with our local grocery store to open a food pantry. We have a food pantry here where we distribute meals once every 2 weeks.
Hearing that the USDA recently just cut $1 billion of assistance for schools nationwide in terms of accessing fresh food from farmers and other sources. $1 billion. Does that give you pause for thought?
Absolutely. If children are hungry, they cannot learn. And if we're going to rely on highly processed food versus fresh fruits and vegetables, that is alarming.
Dr. Hazelton says she may need to make the difficult decision to cut sports and arts programs, which she says are the reasons many students look forward to coming to school.
What do you think the impact on the arts could be from these cuts?
Well, the first priority is always staffing classrooms. Priority is English, language arts, and math and science. So we would start to look at programs, our after-school programs, which include the arts.
A nearly impossible conundrum for school administrators, balancing basic services and those that can shape an entire high school experience.
The students featured in the play, I didn't even realize they were musically inclined until they shared with me, I'm going to be in the musical. I didn't know you were into musicals. And you have to provide students that outlet and the opportunity.
And Sam Brock joins us now. Sam, there is so much at stake here. Do schools have a sense of where these cuts may come from?
Yeah, they don't know. So here's the bottom line. Right? It takes an act of Congress, Zinkley, to dissolve the Department of Education, which is something the Trump administration had talked about doing. That hasn't happened yet, obviously. However, the staffing cuts that we've seen sort of sets the stage for it to happen. And as far as schools are concerned, in districts all across the country, roughly 10 to 12% of all of their funding comes from the federal government. And specifically, Title I is the bucket they're most concerned about. That's the biggest chunk, and it goes to low-income students and those with disabilities. The New York City public school system saying we're talking about folks who are English as second learners, those that are living in temporary housing or shelters. That's who potentially could be losing funding in all of this.
Wow, really consequential. Great report, Sam Brock. Thank you. Coming up, Eye on the Sky, there's a special lunar event tonight.
There are days I feel stuck in my head.